Good morning, good evening, good night. I just told myself something and then I realized I want to share it with you. So, I was kind of having a conversation with myself about kind of a glimpse back on the old Tanisha. Um, and some memories, like the glimpse back took me some memories where I'm like, oh my days, wow, oh wow. That kind of them kind of expressions. That's what the look back got me to be doing. And then started looking at the Tanisha now, and I realized that, you know what, God bless that Tanisha in the old days, because if it wasn't for her, this Tanisha wouldn't be here. So what I'm trying to say is, don't, be too hard, too harsh, too unforgiving of your old self. Because without your old self, yes, you can go from good to worse, but it only can get better from your worse. Because I realized that because of my old Tanisha, now today the new Tanisha stands firm, stands bold, stands amazed, stands in love with God because of that old Tanisha. And I can't reiterate enough why I wrote what I wrote in my book about, when you get out of the dark places in your life, and you've gone past it, and you're in the light now, and you're just seeing things in a different view, and you realize that, you know what, I can't just enjoy the today, the now light. I have to now, because of this past, I'm here. So now I can't be here enjoying this light and not turn around and share it with the dark places that I was in, the dark situations, the dark circumstances that I was in. You know what I mean? So we have to not turn back into it, but turn around to it with understanding, with better understanding, with wisdom, from feeding ourselves with the word of God, that kind of wisdom and understanding, with love and humility, with the grace that's attached to us now through the Spirit of God. We can now turn not back, but around. Turn around and face the darkness with love, with kindness, with patience, knowing that where they are now, they can't really see the light that you're in. You're just looking like a big old blob in front of them. They're not getting it, but you can't give up, because you're now in the light and they're in the dark. You're like, oh, I can't, I'm out of the darkness, that life is not for me anymore. Yeah, but somebody's still there where you were, and you realize that it wasn't a good life. So now you have been edified by grace, with grace, through grace, to now turn around. And again, I repeat, not turn back, but turn around to help the darkness. So be more loving and forgiving and more kind to your old self. I learned that today through, me just, well, maybe it was the enemy giving me a glimpse, because sometimes he brings back memories to distract and throw us off track and get our spirits low, where we get sad and quiet, and get inside our heads. And then when we inside our heads, our mouths are closed, and with a closed mouth there's no power. Yes, people, I hear you. Yeah, you can sit and think and reflect, but without speaking it, what you're thinking about is only death. It's killing you inside. Because you think until you have high blood pressure. You think until you have a stroke. You think until you have a heart attack. But when you speak, you notice when you have stuff in your heart, you feel so bad and heavy. You know, I'm not talking about, you know, philosophical whatever thinking. That's not what I'm talking about. Studying, you know, to do an exam. No. Them deep thought. No, that's not what I'm talking about. You know, but when you sit down and you think, and your head start hurt you, you know. But if you go and you talk to somebody and you say, you know, I'm thinking about this, you know, and I'm, you know, I was wondering, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, you know, yeah, and you know what, I tried this and I tried that. It feels better because it's out. It's just like when you eat something and your stomach upset, it stays inside of you and you feel so bad, you know. But once you get it out, either this way or the other way, you feel better. It's the same process. It's the same process. So I'm just sharing with you, you know, I hope that helps someone to realize that, you know what, those memories, sometimes the enemy meant for evil, but they turn around for a good, because you realize that now that, yes, you've given me that memory, I realize that I have a reason to smile because I'm not there anymore, you know. And you use this opportunity to help someone get to where you are one time. You remember I said one cocoa full basket. Sometimes, yes, you can get one big old pile, but at times you only get one. You know, so be encouraged and be kind and be loving and be understanding. Be at peace and be humble to your past you and embrace them because they made your new you. Love you and God bless you.